With advice and guidance now being potentially paid for, but if you're like me, we haven't had the details, you need to be adding read code in to make sure that advice and guidance is captured so that when the payments come through, you can effectively audit it and get the money that you deserve. So I'm going to show you how you can create a handy little pop-up so that you can add this as needs be. This is protocol driven. Okay, so let's jump over. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on setup, workflow support, protocols, and I'm going to just search for advice and guidance. And we've got two. I'm going to show you one that's the main one that you sort of definitely need to do. And then the other one is effectively a filter one, which we can sort of show through this. So if I'm going to amend this protocol, and we're just going to go from the details. So I've just labeled it advice and guidance, put it under our Eaglescliffe medical practice one. The trigger. Now I've initially done this. If you pop down, trigger this, you'll need to go allow this protocol to be launched automatically, and then select on here for free text entered. And all I've done initially is put A and G. Now, just be careful. You might do it differently, and that's why we need the second protocol. Okay, so A and G, and then effectively when you type that in, it should pop up. Now, I've limited this, so I've put restricted to basically the clinical staff, because the secretarial staff, we've already got a protocol in place that they will add this in, but this is almost like a belt and braces approach. Okay, filters, we're going to ignore, we don't need to do anything. And then the design is really, really simple. All we've done is just added a question going, are you about to / or have referred for advice and guidance, put the advice and guidance in bold so they all know about it. Upon clicking yes, the correct read code will be added, and then all we've done is put add code, and it inserts the code, choose and book advice and guidance requested, capital X A, capital Y V5. Okay, and that's it. Nice and simple. That is what we've been demonstrated by our local ICB, that we should be adding this recode in. Double check yours locally, because it may vary and may be different. And then once that's done, hit stop from that aspect. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Now the second one is basically to capture all of your spellings. Okay, so all we're going to do is we've done the trigger, free text, and I've just put along advice and guidance. So it's actually this protocol that triggered at the start of the video that we showed. And all this does is that when it hits start, it then triggers the first protocol. And that's it, nice and simple. The benefit then of this is that you need to discuss as a team what people type in. It might be A and G, might be A space and space G. You can think of all those variations. And so it's just a way of just trying to capture everything and just continue to audit it. And then, as you can well imagine, that was really simple to set up. And so you can imagine with this, you might have advice and guidance misspelling and 4 or 5 different ways of doing this. So nice quick video. Hope that really helps. I've already audited this. We've done, like, in the past couple of months, 83 advice and guidance. So that is a huge amount of potential cash, assuming that we get the £20 per advice and guidance. You just never know. Have you had any details about some advice and guidance? Comment below, because I've had nothing as of yet. Dr. Steve Highmarsh, Doc Support. Hope you enjoyed that video.